Well, a little bit about my family. We are a close-knit family, but yet, like anything else, we have challenges with things that we differ on. The challenges that we had in the process of my father being sick and going into probate is quite complex. My dad got sick from a stroke that he had and then eventually dementia, and it was a problem that we had to deal with. There were challenges with the family after my father passed. Everybody had differences of opinion on what they wanted to do. And being that I was the power of attorney beforehand, I had a lot of knowledge about what my father's finances were, and they didn't. Our biggest concerns were that we would be with a firm that would be professional and a firm that we can count on. And we're just so grateful that we found that.
When we first met the family, we understood that they were definitely concerned with preserving assets while also making sure that the client had long-term care coverage that was going to be able to take care of him for the rest of his life. This client, like many others, was of the opinion that if we have assets, we'll never qualify for Medicaid. And it was important for us to make sure that we detailed an analysis for them that would allow them to understand that some assets are naturally protected and others we built protection together with. When care was finally required, we had not yet reached the 5-year look-back period. And that was a shame, because we had worked hard to make sure that we were preserving assets at the first moment in which care was even contemplated. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes we're not able to reach that 5-year threshold. And when that happens, we turn to what we call a bit of a crisis situation. And what we were able to do was we were able to create a Medicaid-compliant promissory note. And that allowed us to still preserve approximately 1/2 of the assets that were vulnerable, while also applying for care. And that was comforting for the family to hear, because sometimes people feel as if it's an all or nothing approach. If we haven't reached the 5 years, then we won't be able to protect anything. And it was joyful to tell them that we were still able to preserve many of the assets.
The firm was particularly strengthening to me because they were able to deal with my siblings in the matter of being strong and at the same time compassionate to what we were all going through. And they represented me fully in this endeavor, but they were also strong with my siblings in the sense that they knew that I was dealing with this problem. And in doing that with the problem, I was able to deal with my siblings. The firm was essential in my dealings with the Medicare process and the probate. I don't believe I could have done it without this firm. There are many attorneys out there in Staten Island and Manhattan that were able to be chosen, but we chose this one because of what we saw, the reputation that they had and the foundation and the character that they had. We were very pleased when we found Angiuli Gentile.